Located in the historic Old City area of Delhi, the Red Fort complex embodies the spirit of India's freedom struggle. It was built in the 17th century CE by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan as a palace complex for the newly founded imperial city of Shah Jahanabad. It has continued to serve as a symbol of power ever since. The Red Fort complex derives its name from the red sandstone that was used in its construction. The complex consists of architectural elements reflecting a fusion of Persian, Timurid, and Hindu traditions. The planning and design of the Red Fort represents a culmination of the Mughal architectural style. The later British use of Red Fort complex after the Revolt of 1857 led to the construction of colonial structures over the earlier Mughal structures. The fort, also known as Qila-e-Mubarak and Qila-e-Shah Jahanabad, was designed by Ustad Hamid and Ustad Ahmad. It was historically bordered by the Yamuna River. It was built near the site of Salimgarh Fort, which was constructed by Islam Shah Suri in 1546 CE. The Red Fort complex also consists of a stepwell whose construction predates the Red Fort by over 300 years. It has two main gates, the Lahore Gate and the Delhi Gate. Each gate is framed between two large octagonal turrets topped with a row of chhatris. Beyond the Lahore Gate lies the market known as Chatta Chowk. Also known as Bazar-e-Musaqqaf, the vaulted arcade was commissioned by Shah Jahan in 1646 CE after his visit to Peshawar. Frescoes decorated the arches and ceilings of the market, which were later whitewashed during the British occupation of the Red Fort. At present, the visitors can see some of these frescoes, which recovered after the conservation work done by ASI. Past the Bazar-e-Musaqqaf is the Naubat Khana, or the Drum House. It was built in 1639 and 1648 CE. It originally housed the music gallery. The Naubat Khana marked the entrance to Danan Arm. A pathway leads to the Danan Arm, or the Hall of Public Audience. This is where the Mughal emperors would receive the public and hear their concerns. Made of red sandstone, the hall was originally covered with polished shell lime plaster and had gilded ceilings and columns. A white marble throne stands in the middle of the eastern wall. The wall behind the throne is inlaid with extensive pietra dura work. These decorative panels were damaged, partly removed, and carried off to England after 1857. Beyond the Danan Arm, the structures on the eastern side of the fort consisted of the private quarters of the royal family. The structures were mostly made of marble and were constructed around the Neher-e-Bisht, or Canal of Paradise. An important structure in this area is the Shah Burj, or the King's Tower. It is a three-storied structure with an octagonal plan. Originally, it had a large chhatri with marble dome and golden finial on the top, which no longer exists. The Diwan-e-Khas and the Hamam are located towards the south of Shah Burj. The Diwan-e-Khas, or the private audience hall, was originally embellished with gilt, marble inlay, and precious and semi-precious stones in floral patterns, and a silver ceiling. These were all dismantled and looted during the 18th and the 19th centuries CE. Diwan-e-Khas was also home to the infamous Peacock Throne, which was looted by Nadir Shah in 1739 CE. The Hamam served as a bathhouse where the emperor had his bath, as well as discussed important matters of the state with the courtiers. It comprises of three main chambers intersected by corridors. The Khas Mahal, Rang Mahal and Mumtaz Mahal are also located in the vicinity of Diwan-e-Khas. The Khas Mahal was the private palace of the emperor. Built of finely carved marble, the structure consists of the Khwabgah, or the sleeping chamber, the sitting room, and the prayer room. The women's quarters comprised of the Rang Mahal and the Mumtaz Mahal. Made of white marble, the structures were taken over by the military after 1857. The mosque constructed by Shah Jahan's successor Aurangzeb can also be seen here. Known as the Moti Masjid, the mosque is built from white marble and has 3 domes. Structures such as Hira Mahal and Zafar Mahal reflect later Mughal architectural style during the reign of Bahadur Shah Zafar II in the 19th century CE. The Revolt of 1857 significantly altered Red Fort's architecture. The fort complex was plundered by the British troops and 2/3 of the inner structures were destroyed. A prominent remnant of the British occupation are the barracks. At present, these have been converted into museums showcasing India's freedom struggle. In 1911, due to Delhi Darbar, parts of the Red Fort were restored. Later, on August 15, 1947, the Indian flag was hoisted for the first time to mark the country's independence. The Red Fort has been the site of the Independence Day celebrations since then, and also the Republic Day parade. At present, Red Fort is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a testament of India's journey throughout history.